360s, I missed you. What's happened in 2022?
Bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it, touch it, bring it.
Coming in hot right now. I got all the nostalgias on this little behind the scenes little vid right now up in Rancho Bernardo. Rancho Bernardo for me is such an idyllic little fairy tale extraction of the story of San Diego growth, the urban suburban sprawl. You know, it's funny, like it wasn't that long ago in the grand scope of even the history of the area, let alone the state, let alone at large, California kind of being a youngin' in that regard, where you had Escondido, you had Mira Mesa, you had old Poway, which is basically a bunch of horse ranches and citrus farms, and there ain't nothing in between here. And then you snap your fingers and you've got one of the most coveted little built out spots, some of the newer stuff, right? San Diego's got a real old housing stock in the whole county. Killer schools, lots of open green. You've got little hiking stuff, you got Black Mountain, you know, super central, all the creature comforts and conveniences. And then you flash back to the 70s when this whole thing was actually happening. It was just an idea. You could pick up these little 2-bed, 2-story townhomes for 30,000 bucks. You know, could you imagine that, right? And man, what a harbinger if you want to extrapolate that out to where this whole conversation might be going, right? But more specifically though, when you dip down into a little community like this, you've got the HOA amenities, right? You've got the like privacy, you've got the security, you've got the detached garage, you have your own little space in here for courtyard. By the way, tons of room for imagination and improvement in here as well. We're just getting cleanups, totally behind the scenes style, but you know, no one above you, no one below you, right? Good. Bathrooms and bedrooms all upstairs, you know, and then you got your living areas down here, and then you pop out to the back, and this is my favorite digs of all. So first of all, cool little courtyard, by the way. Here, let me shut that, so I'm not competing with that. Cool little courtyard back here. Believe it or not, even though we got, you know, we're in the row deal here, so we got folks to the left and right of us. And there, of course, you know, they got their little spaces, but it feels super private. You got the 6-foot privacy fence, you know, the full vinyls, newer, all nicely done. But then you got this, and this is like, man, you want to talk about an intangible. You know, if you could paint this whole portrait and then say, oh, by the way, not only do you have your own garage, not only do you have your own little courtyard, not only you got no one above you, no one below you, with both bedrooms en suite, but you're back to open to this green belt with like this little meandering, trickling stream going through, and then you got the school. I mean, this is like, I don't know, you know, maybe I get a little too romantic about this stuff, but I feel like this is just the most ideal. First of all, it's in the area that most folks covet, right? You know, you get you some RB. It's a pretty good spot to be. And but you know, to do your first time home buying bidding, or for a first time investor, you know the list of folks that'll be lining up to call this place home for the rental in either capacity, gang. Super pumped to be pulling this one live. So as I try to do, you're hearing about it first. You got any questions for me, hit me up on the DMs. We're gonna be going live soon. So thanks for catching it here.
Greenhouse Group formula. 6 steps to 5 stars. 4 promises, 3 asks, 2 camps, real estate and mortgage, and 1 team. Green Team. And no excuses. All right.